Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with part 1 of my Saturday morning makes, now on a Tuesday. Hopefully loaded up tonight. We'll see. Maybe Wednesday at the rate I'm going, and there's still a part 2. Alrighty, let's get started. First up, let's talk about gingy. Let's talk about gingerbread. All right, so have I put these in a project yet? No. So if you're like, why is she showing me this? Because I was playing and I wasn't feeling so great with my gingerbread. This is 2 different sets of gingerbread. Let's talk about them. First we have the Peachy Keen one, which is over here. This is with the die set. And I will put a link for Peachy Keen's page, okay? So from Jill Norwood, who hosts wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning makes. I'm going to put it on top of here. Here is the gingerbread. So if you bought the set alone, you would get this version. And then the owner of Peachy Keen Stamps, she decided that she did not like her gingerbread to be what she calls quote unquote naked. So she came out with clothes. That's this set, and I received my set and immediately went to play. This one is clothes and accessories die and stamp set. Super duper cute. So here is the clothes now to go with this. And guess what? More stamps. So you get more face stamps here. And this one is more of that Snow Cutie face stamp style. And this one is more of like the, I don't know what this is. Cute faces, I guess, or sweet faces. She has different names for her sets. So on this, but this one though, I didn't use this actually. What did I think I used it over here. So I switched it up. No, I actually used something else. All right, Suzanne, what did you use here? Oh, I think for this, I used a Peachy Keen set called Rosie's Favorites. That was the faces that I put here. And then on this set, which I'll talk about in a second, that one is the Snow Cuties. This face comes with this set. So it's like I have a lot of faces to play with now. Yes, Snow Cuties. So I have my Snow Cuties over here. If you wanted to just stick with just the gingerbread and you're happy right here, and you're on a tight budget, stay in this set. If you want to put clothes on your gingy, and I have a boy one too. Where did I put the boy one? Here's a boy. Yeah, so I kind of like, I was also playing with using different combinations of how to do the gingerbread. Did I want it a darker gingerbread? I kind of like this golden one, which yes, I will talk about in a second, of how I achieved this set. And when you cut the clothes, you get, this is it. See how it stays nice and put together when you use Sizzix adhesive sheets? There's the adhesive sheet on the back, which becomes a sticker. You just peel it, stick it, and it rolls out here. I think because this is 110 pounds, it stayed together too. But I like it like this because then I can see it without popping out 9 million pieces. So, oh my goodness. But I did cut it in white glitter, which you can see here. Use it for the bowl. Layered up the clothes. If you're wondering why you're seeing not too shabby, I was going for this colorway, this peppermint colorway inspiration. So I had to pull this set out just to get the right shade of blue that I was looking for, or teal to go with the red and the white. So I kept it kind of close by to work it back to get the color combos. But I think, isn't this adorable? So I made a bunch and then I'll transfer it, because I do have some My Favorite Things, a paper pack that has this kind of colorway, Christmas colorway, but it's this sort of a turquoisey, bluey red, and the red is not a dark Christmas red, it's like a bright Christmas red, which I like. So here are all the options. Here I did the boy, here I did another boy, and to do the examples, I have the stamp here in the front, but you can follow here for the layering, which is adorable. And these measure, just to give you a frame of reference, would be nice, right? Let's go with the girl. She's just too cute. 2.5 inches tall by, let's say, 1.5 inch wide. Adorable, adorable. So this completes your die set. If you want to just get these two and stop here, fine. It'll cover enough because these are a good size. Not too small, not too big. So you can use them on your A2 card. You can use them on tags. You could then also use them on slimline. You stack them up, and that was my idea. In my head, I have this kitchen. Just haven't put the kitchen together yet, but it's coming. All right, so now let's talk about the color combos. This is the 110-pound, believe it's Hobby Lobby cardstock. So that's Paper Studios. And then inked with some vintage photo. So that gives you this sort of a browner color. If you want more of a golden bake, and I had to play around. I had some other examples, but I kind of liked, see how it just goes there? If you watch this video, I told you a different combo. This would have been same Hobby Lobby paper, tea dye ink, distress ink. Now, what I'm using for this, Basil almond cream. And you can pick up Basil. You can go buy the sheet on like scrapbook.com, or if you're in store, Joann's. Joann's carries Basil. Almond cream is the color you're looking for. So you cut out the gingerbread in the almond cream, then you ink first with the tea dye, because you can see the almond cream color here. See how light it starts? But instead of starting from white, I'm starting with a beige base, then ink everywhere with the tea dye, you know, using your inking tool with the sponge, then go into vintage photo on the edges. And that's where I kind of liked how it looks cooked on the edge, but still soft and sweet on the inside, as you can see here. Ha-ha, ha-ha. Then, to give it definition, use your Jelly Roll pen, and you can buy this everywhere. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, fill in the eyes, you know, like that. And then you can do the edge of the mouth, like that. Is this turning into a tutorial? I think so. There, like that, you know. And if you're an artist, you can go deeper into adding more dots and all that, but hey, stop right there. She or he, well, I think this is a girl because of the lashes, but she's cute enough as is. This one I haven't done yet. Here I was playing with something different. I was using Ranger, like a puffy type of ink, but I noticed when it dried, it went on white, but when it dried, it picked up the distress ink color and turned kind of beigey. You see it? I was trying to get that look of this without having to die cut it. Just playing, as you can see, lots and lots of playing. Then this is the most adorable thing in that set. Let me show you what it is. And it's still, again, as tiny as it is, stamps like a dream. There's a double gingerbread in the bowl. I think this is so adorable. It is actually this set. So here we have the gingerbread stamp. You start off with that first. Well, no, actually you start off with the, you cut out the die in the brown color, like, oh, I used it here, so I'm already using it. Used it there, but there it is. So this one is 1 1/4 by 1. You cut it out first. Then you lay it down, or you could leave it. If you use 110-pound cardstock, it can stay here in place. You can drop it in your MISTI and then get the stamping on. Because what you're going to do with this is you're going to line up the stamp and stamp it. And then, you know, there you go. Stamp it on. And then you stamp on if you want to do the white right here. But I used a marker because this wasn't working out so easy. I tried to do it with clear embossing powder with white, and it was just becoming a mess. I don't think I let the initial ink for their faces dry. So when I put on the embossing powder, it covered the entire gingerbread. And I was just like, okay, I'm getting a headache. I'm going to stop. But I used a Jelly Roll pen. And just, because it's so small, just scroll down and fill it in. But super duper cute. And then I could do, you know, the baking with the guy or her, that type of thing, and do a little layout. So in my head, there's a plan coming. And then this is also from the set, the rolling pin. just so much in here. And I don't know what this is though. It looks like it's like a fortune teller thing. I have to figure out what that is. But everything else, I love that it's masculine, feminine. You can have the chef hat. You can have two versions because both of them come with the chef's hat. You have one hat here and oh no, I don't have another hat here. Do I? No, so I have one hat here. And what hat is this? Oh, I know what this is. Mix and match. I am doing my mix and match. That's Peachy Keen goodness. The die sets. Have I used the stamps, the Peachy Keen gingerbread stamp set yet? No, but I will. Just haven't gotten to it yet. But look at that. Or look at her. Adorable. And then that spatula. Love it. The spatula can tuck, and then in the clothes, there are little slits that come pre-cut if you want to use it. So what I mean by that, there is a slit without me, you know, tucking anything in, and then you just lift it up, and then you tuck a heart and a little spatula. That heart comes with the set. The spatula comes with the set. The little bow. The apron also has a slit that you can tuck stuff in. You can keep the dress plain. You can go layers. You see? Layers again. Loving it. With the collar. Without the collar. With a star. And this hair, if you are like loving the hair, that's actually inspired by this right here. So keep this example, please. And it does come folded in half. I mounted mine with double-sided tape on a 110-pound cardstock and then put it in one of my envelope sleeves here. All right, and I will put a link for the sleeve too in case you need a pack of envelope sleeves, because these are always nice to have. This size is the, I'll put the size here, and that's pretty much a good standard for a lot of our stamp sets and things like this. And it does have, it's soft enough that you can get a little space to, you know, tuck stuff in without losing everything. But now that I have this, this is now going into me putting it into a scrapbook.com envelope. At this point, that's when I go into this style, which yeah, scrapbook.com set and storage envelope, all my bits, got all my bits, and then all my little peeps, all my cuties, so I don't lose them. Because, you know, this takes time. They look quick and easy. They still take time to put together. It's a lot of die cutting and a lot of pieces. And for the layering, again, for your sanity, Sizzix adhesive sheets, preferably at Hobby Lobby. But if you can't get to Hobby Lobby, buy it at scrapbook.com or Amazon, okay? Alrighty. So, Peachy Keen goodness. Yay. Haven't put them on a card yet, but I just had to show you. Even inspired by Not Too Shabby. She had another mini release. Came and went. Did I get it? Yeah. Have I gotten it yet? No. But it is cute. But then now the other version that you saw was this Cottage Cuts Gingerbread Family. Adorable. This is a set which I did not adhere this packaging on here because sometimes I like to have the dies here with the magnet, this beside it, and I can look and do at the same time. I kind of like to work in a kind of like a factory way, if I should say so. This again is the same. Okay, here I was testing the stamp on the back. Okay, I doubled it up. This I backed up because that's the one thing about this, it is thin. So I did double layer on the back just to give these more stability. So here is Papa Ginger, Mama Ginger, Baby Ginger. I love this set so much. It's so darn cute. So I got this from the Scrapping Cottage. I will put a link for it. 2.5 inch tall for Dad by 2. And then Mom is a little bit smaller, but let's go to the baby. Baby alone, 2 inches by 1 3/4 inch wide. Super duper cute. Again, as you can see, I was playing with the ink again. Here, he's just a little bit darker. I was just trying different versions of vintage photo and tea dye, how much to go on. So then I kind of like to keep here light. It gives it a natural highlight. That was my thinking. So I think I found a good combination with that almond cream basil paper. And what is nice about this set, right here, the frosting. Everybody's frosting cuts with that one plate. Love that. Don't have to be cutting it 4, 5, 6 times. One run covers everybody's body. Which is just so cute. You have the gingerbread faces. If you want to do it like this, I decided, of course, to go peachy keen. This is where I used the Snow Cutie face assortment from Peachy Keen. And you can see there is dad, there is mom, baby. Where is baby? Baby right here. So for the sizing, look how clean that is. Stamps on clean and cleans like a dream. Mom and dad, I believe, is this size. Third one in, 5/8 of an inch. And baby is this size, 1/2 inch. Yeah. So 1/2 inch for the baby, 5/8 of an inch for mom and dad. That I think gives a good size. Now here, I decided to follow Craft Purge with her recommendation of making your cheeks. So I did on the white cardstock with my snowman on the last Saturday morning makes. I told you guys about the Nuvo Jewel Drops in Rose Water. That works on white. Here, as you can see, it's giving you like a translucent. I mean, in person, I can see that is cheeks, but there's no color to it. For mom, where she's all nice and pinky, as you can see, she is Nuvo Crystal Drops Carnation Pink. So mom is Carnation Pink, and she gives a more, and then I like how it settles out nice too. See, mom? And then let me pull that up here. See, dad? Love, 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 love. And this beanie for the boy. He doesn't have a beanie here. This is Lawn Fawn. It's a die set with just hats, accessories. I will put a link below because I didn't bring it with me. But it's not an expensive die set. It's an inexpensive set. Super duper cute. Gives that nice this size. There's also a Santa hat in it, but because I already used this set, I stuck with what came with the set. I was going to use her chef hat. Didn't use that though. Not yet. I think because I stamped her face so high, when I put on the chef hat, I'll see what I'm going to do for mom. I may still go for it and see how it works out. And then the rolling pin. That's, I believe, the rolling pin. Now I have so many rolling pins. I have rolling pins from the last set too, here, and a rolling pin here. The rolling pin stamped out in white Nina color cardstock, and then just use my Copics for texture. Here is the scarf, and then this is some little peppermints that I had from my stash, little stickers, but super duper cute. And I decided to go, this one is going to be the traditional Christmas colors, but bright. I didn't want to go dark. I want it to be bright and fun because everybody looks so happy. So it's like dad is looking at mom, mom is looking at dad, and then the son is sitting there smiling. Yeah, I see a scene. I just haven't finished out the scene yet. But I love this set, Gingerbread Family. All right, so I know I'm showing you like some unfinished things, but they're worth looking at. So now let's get into what I did finish. Yeah, I actually finished something. All right, so Jill, this is for you. I decided to go vintage. This is as much vintage as I could get. So I did 2 vintage tags. On this tags, both tags, the texture you're seeing. So for this wonderful vintage texture, this is Altenew Classic Pine Cones Slimline Die. I mean, embossing folder, hello. This embossing folder is 8 inches tall, roughly, 4-inch wide. So in there, this is that Brilliant House Store tags. I did craft on the bottom, green cardstock, just ran it through my die cut machine. This is, I use my Sizzix with this one, and this is like a 3D embossing folder, so you don't need to use all the crease pad and all that type of stuff. No, it's thick enough. You would take off one of the plates, flip out the sandwich thing, run it through. This is me talking about a big shot. No, I don't know the sandwich for the Gemini or the Spellbinders Platinum 6, nor the Cuttlebug. I've never had a Cuttlebug, so I don't speak Cuttlebug. But if you are using your electronic die cut machine for this type of stuff and you put it in, test it first. This is like one of the easiest ways for you to mess up your electronic die cut machine. What I would do if I were you and you're going to use one of these, and let's say you're using a brand outside of, for example, Spellbinders, you're using their embossing folder. They'll tell you their sandwich. But once you go into like a Tim Holtz or Altenew, or you're using a Gemini embossing, 3D embossing folder in your Spellbinders Platinum 6, etc. But not, well, that's a manual machine. But you can jam a manual machine too. Make the sandwich, kind of start to push it in, and you'll feel if it feels like it's gonna go, or if it starts to lift like this. Because what you don't want to do, especially with an electronic, force it in and then it gets stuck and you can't get it out and you have to go buy yourself a new machine. No fun. These are the ones that can create that type of issue for you. It's better to air lower, oh, it didn't work, and then figure out the sandwich than jamming it up this thick and forcing it in the machine and the machine takes it and then that's it. Just always keep that in mind with die cutting machines, especially newbies. Not everything can just push through in there. All the pressure, and you suck this in, it'll just hold and be like this. And it's not wedging, and the machine, yeah. I mean, some folks, their husband can pull it apart. Maybe some crafters, you guys are ingenious too. But I've never opened up a die cut machine. I don't want to find out. I always kind of do a little light test first. And once I start to roll it a little bit, and if I see it's not moving at all, or on my electronic one, I always kind of just push the whole sandwich. Just kind of get a feel like, will it even take? If it seems like it's super high, it won't budge in there at all. Then you start backing off things. With these, that's where you will either go embossing folder with the paper, 2 sandwiches, like this 2 cutting plates, or in this case, a lot of the times with the 3D one, 1 cutting plate. Keep that in mind. And you start to feel it like it's not going, back it right back out and take out something out of it and test it again. But here are my cuties. So this one, simple. This actually is the Lawn Fawn Fall Foliage die, which became Christmas. I think it looks Christmassy to me. Yes, you guys, if you know, it's the fall one. But then I took some red pearls, popped them on here. That gives it the Christmas feel, I think. And this is just cut out a circle with some paper that says, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. And I could put more stuff here, but I was just liking this pine cone texture so much. I thought this is so cute. And then I have some ribbon. This is a nice cotton ribbon that I got from Joann's. Really nice. And then I try to tie, I've seen, you know, like Jill and everybody tie this twine on. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think it's kind of vintagey. So this was me shopping my stash, found this image. Some of you may know this because this is an old paper set. Oh, I can't remember now. It might be Kaisercraft. I don't think it's Graphic 45, but it's one of them. And I cut the 3x4 card, took out a bunch of walnut stain, inked the edges, curled it with my fingers like this, popped it up. So you see how I'm trying to get that vintage look here? That's the back of this 3D. See how the 3D does a lot of, you know, it takes pressure, but it's so beautiful. And so I put that here and then I put the card on top. This now, if you like my topper, another use. Is she gonna say it? Yes, I'm gonna say it. Don't fault me for finding another use. Oh gosh, I couldn't help it. Penny Black Zigzag A2 Frames die has made yet another appearance. Another appearance as a tag topper. What I did. Okay. So, right here. This. If you watched a few of my videos, and some of you who are new, watch some of my Saturday morning makes. Like my first one, I think, was this set. I would stack this and this because I didn't want to waste all my foil. So this is from this inner piece with the zigzag here. That's the outer piece here. This is the inner piece over here. So how did I get this? All right. So I have my little inner rectangle cut. You guys must be like, she really loves this set. I told you I love this set. I was not joking when I said it. Here is the set that I used. And I don't believe Neat and Tangled is in business anymore, but this is a Neat and Tangled die set. And what is it called? From 2016. This might be one of those go on eBay. The base of the tag, if I can get it off this, oh gosh, this is a good magnet here. It's holding it down so well. There. See how I love this when it comes with the pre-punched hole? Tell you what, I do have tags, you know. And this I had sitting there for the longest time. There's a reinforcer if I wanted to use it. Here is some more options with this little fishtail tag and then another slim tag, and then this great topper for right here. Let me give you a quick measurement on the tag. 5 by 3 1/4. So that's a good reference for you if you want to find this set. But I don't have a name. Normally, when I have the packaging, I would have the name. Nope, don't see any name whatsoever. So it must be something like a tag set or something. Here. So to get this, you know this is why I love zigzag, that border. So I had this piece. Picture that this is paper. Cut like this. Right? Turned it upside down like that. So if this was one solid piece, I took an edge, did it like that, cut it around, ran it through the die cut machine, and that's where I got this from. I'm telling you, I am working this die. If this die has overtime, she's getting well paid. So she is doing so good. So I'm now using it as a tag topper on a vintage tag. Circa Jill Norwood. Jill, I was trying to channel you. So that's the cover for that one. I was just like, when I saw that it actually worked and I put it on and I was like, that is so cute. I started cracking up with myself because I was thinking, wow, Suzanne, you really took this die set to another level. Now you have it as a tag topper when it was never intended for that. But I don't know. It's something about this edge. And I contacted Penny Black, you know, but they asked me for some pictures. I sent them some and never heard back from them. So I don't know if they're busy in their Santa's workshop making different sizes of this. But it does make a great tag though, doesn't it? And I don't even care that it's smooth up here. Like there's no detail here and here. If I wanted to, I probably could have layered 2 pieces here and then get the top. But I don't think it needs it. I think it's good just a stitch detail right there. And then this image from my stash. So that's my version of vintage. Here's the red to the, where's the other set of this one? This one is like that's the red, this is the green. It's like a cotton, I like this bow though. Because see how it keeps its shape? Like I could hang this on a Christmas tree for years to come. Don't have no problem. Stiff enough. So it's more of a cotton, not satin. I kind of like this without the wire. Yay. So that's my second tutorial for the day. How to turn it into a tag topper if you have a tag topper piece or, you know, yeah, tag topper piece. Yeah, I think I'm going to end my video here. I'm going to go into video 2 because it's getting long. So in video 2, I'll show you some more examples. We can talk about this puppy. Cute, right? Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.